welcome for eighth episode, the ending of season one, the first and fifth Son podcast. As always, it's your boy RVB, Pony B, and of course, I couldn't do it without my brother from the same mother. Wow, who it is?
It's your boy Jonathan Baker, aka Vic Barker, in the building. One more again. Hey, what is it? Episode 8, man. We finally made it to episode 8, man. It's a long walk in the park, huh?
Man, this thing went by fast, man. It seemed like just yesterday we started this as an idea. We was trying to see if we can use good old Zoom to make it happen. Now we closing out season 1, man.
Right on. Season 1 is coming to a close, and it feels good on a real creative level. From my standpoint, it was a dream that became reality thanks to my big brother over there. You dig? And he didn't even say, "Oh man, I got to think about that shit." He was like, "Man, let's do it." We've been doing it consistently. And that's one thing about both of us. We got a relentless drive because we've been meeting in the middle every single fucking time. It ain't been no, "Oh man, I ain't feeling the podcast today, bro. I got this here going on with none of that, man. None of that. Not over here, bro. No." Mm-hmm. It's like what's his name? Floyd Mayweather said, hard work and dedication, man.
Yes, sir.
Hard work and dedication. We gonna be at this until we can't do it no more, probably.
Hey, The only way we can't do it is if we already under the dirt. Cause I don't give a damn if I got a wheelchair on and a goddamn whistle because I can't talk no more to you. I want to do something. I gotta stop breathing and stop doing something. But I want to give you a shout out for coming up with the idea. And this is the reason why I stress this so much, Jonathan. A lot of people close the door on people because they pass, and they don't know what kind of gems that they have in their minds. The mind is not locked up.
Right.
People get locked up. The minds don't get locked up. And the one thing you have shown consistently is that you ready for that next adventure. And I appreciate you giving me a shout out for making it happen with you. But I got to give you a shout out for coming up with the idea. I mean, there's a lot of people that's been through situations similar to us. And the first thing they do is say that idea too big. I can't do it. And I got to give you a round of applause for getting up every day and coming up with an idea. And instead of thinking about how the idea is coming from a returning citizen, you think about the idea as it's coming from a CEO, like you should. Everybody should see themselves as a CEO, as a president, as a leader, as their own king of their dominion, and say, no, if it's gonna fail, I'm gonna see how it's gonna fail. But damn it, I'm not gonna fail myself. And the reason why, when you come to me with ideas and I say let's ride, let's get it, is because number one, it makes sense to me, and number two, I always been on that kingship thing since I can remember. Nobody can tell me I can't do shit. But you can tell me where I messed up after I did it, but you can't tell me I can't do nothing. I can do everything.
Exactly.
Jump out of the damn plane, you give me the controls, I might fly that motherfucker.
Hell yeah. It's no limit, man. No limit, just like P said.
Yeah, but, shout out to Master P and the team.
Shout out. But just to touch on what you said, to get a little deeper into the idea, like I told you before, but I'm going to say it for the people. Mm-hmm. Every time me and my brother get on the phone before the podcast, and we would talk for hours about everything from business, relationships, family life, property. We would talk for hours about everything. People always were saying, "Man, you still on the phone with your brother?" "Yeah, I'm still on the phone with my brother." Shit. We got a lot of shit to talk about, So us being like-minded in our thinking, even though we really worked in two different walks of life, but we come together not just as brothers, not the brotherly bond, but the thought pattern. Even though I speak one way, he speak another way.
We like-minded.
Right, like-minded in our thinking. So that's how it all came about. And I almost knew when I asked you, did you want to do the podcast, that you was gonna say yeah. And just as, look, I'm serious, because just as excited as I was when I came up with the motherfucking thought, I was like, damn, we should do a fucking podcast. We talk about a lot of stuff. As soon as I told it to you, you was like, hell yeah. I was like, let's go. And it's been on ever since. We made preparation. What we planned out like 3 months in advance.
Yeah.
I think I told you. I told you last year.
Yeah, that came from my military experience. You know, we always do reverse planning, and we do a 90-day, a 60-day, and a 30-day. And when you told me last year, I was like, all right, the first thing we got to do is give ourselves a deadline. We just can't be talking about it and keep coming up with these glorious ideas. We got to have a drop date. Are you shining those Saints out?
Yeah, how about them Saints? But go ahead.
We was way out there. Yeah, that's how we do it. And that's how I like it. And what I want to tell the people out there is people don't plan to fail. They fail to plan. And there's one thing that has been consistent, even in my military career, things that usually go down in a ball of flames is usually because it wasn't well thought out of. It was probably a great idea, and they didn't have time to plan, to put stuff together. They didn't make plans, and they just said, let's just do it and see what happens. A lot of restaurants, a lot of short sale businesses, they all went up and went down because they didn't have that long range planning. You have to plan. And when it comes to our mindset and what we're doing, I think this is also important to share with the people out there. You don't have to be wealthy to have a CEO mindset. You don't have to be Mark Cuban to think like Mark Cuban.
Right.
And that's what me and my brother do all the time. We link up. And the reason I was laughing, Jonathan, and we ain't gonna put nobody business out there and say no names, but just like you asked me something and you knew I was gonna say yeah on it, and we roll with it. You also know there's some shit out there that I'm a damn sure say no to. Soon as it comes to me. And you know it without a doubt. And some people don't understand that, but it's because they don't have that mentality, that leadership mentality, that president CEO mentality. And you have to have it. And it's sad when I see people that refuse to get it, because it's something that's attainable to anybody. I don't care what financial or physical position you are. If you're alive, you got this. And if you got this, you can have that president CEO mentality. And basically what I like to call is the fuck it attitude. That's how I live my life. If I'm gonna get something out the mud, I'm not gonna ask you how deep the mud is. I'm gonna say, fuck it, I'm in.
And I'm the same way, no doubt. Motherfucking doubt. I say fuck it real quick.
And we got that honest. Shout out to the fabulous Windjammer, BB Bowl, Lulu's on Bayou, because we lucky to have two mamas, two twins, and we got that no fear. Honestly, matter of fact, I'm gonna give another shout out to Master P. If somehow this gets to you, man, holla at your boys right here, because you already did what we're doing right now. And we're not asking for no begging and give us some chips. We asking for that direction.
Noodles and nuts.
Yeah. We asking for that direction, and we ain't trying to get nothing for free. Everything we get, we gonna earn. And we'll talk business just like you talk business to everybody else. But we definitely looking to put where we from on the map. Not just Chicago, where we were born from, but where we grew up at, and where we had our spirit of hard knocks that prepared us for real life, which is Thibodaux, Louisiana.
Thibodaux is the truth, man. It groomed a lot of great people.
Yeah.
Shout out to Thibodaux, man. Oh yeah, shout out to Thibodaux. It groomed a lot of great thinking minds, a lot of great athletes. Shout out to Thibodaux, baby.
And we'll be coming to y'all pretty soon, Thibodaux. Y'all gonna look up and see the First Fifth Son podcast broadcasting live somewhere at the park on the side of Canal Boulevard. You don't know, it might be in your backyard. Shit.
Yeah, just stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Be prepared.
Believe that. Yep. But all right. So what we gonna get into first, bro?
Well, as always, we got to do that. We got to hit it off first with that truckers talk, man. We got to talk about it.
Truckers talk. Oh man, we got some combo for y'all, man. First I'm gonna start off with that fuel, man. The fuel is still up. I think it finally crest is up to I say 535 in some areas, 545. That's on the low end in the south and the southeast. But if you go on up north, boy, you go your ass up north, you gonna pay top dollar with the gold fleet collar, you dig? Yeah. And that's gonna be damn near $6-7 a gallon, you dig? You go on up there to New York City. What else? I know up there on the northeast, New York, Connecticut, all that up there.
Beat up too.
Yeah, Chicago. Shout out to Midwest.
That's that great Poupon price. Goddamn fuel. That damn great Poupon prices.
Hey, but the good thing is, if you're a lease purchase, if you are a owner operator, and you booking your own loads like myself, what you need to do is you need to inquire because they are compensating. The fuel surcharges have went up, so they probably throwing a little hundo, depending on the mileage, what you're getting per mile. They are compensating, so the needs to move product is being met with the proper amount of fuel surcharge. So that I can say because I'm seeing it. I was just started over here where I'm at last week. So today is Sunday. It's a whole nother week. You dig? So moving right along. And what that sticker said, Harvey? Biden. I did that. I did that. Yeah, if he did do that, tell Biden I'm looking for him. Looking for you, Joe. Take me out to dinner, baby.
Joe Byron. Joe Byron.
Yeah, bing bong. You got to throw that bing bong.
Hell yeah. I'm going to find that motherfucker. Bing bong. Bing bong.
Hey, what you want to say to Joe Byron?
What do you want to tell Joe Byron right now?
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Hey.
No.
Hey, that dude, they need to bring him back on the news, man. He actually did a shout out not too long ago, thanking everybody for making him go viral. And he was homeless before. I gotta find his name and stuff.
If you see these dogs
in
your front yard,
a rapper.
Just go upstairs. I'm going hard.
The white dude?
He's a rapper named.
Bing
yeah,
bong.
I know he's Jewish and Irish, I think.
Yeah.
But he got a song. He got a song called Bing Bong. I heard him on Shade 4-5.
He sent out a video thanking everybody for making him go viral because
fuck your life.
He got either an apartment or a house, but he's not homeless no more, man.
And this dude is rich. The dude who sings the song, it's a song called Bing Bong.
I think that's a different dude. I think that's a different dude than the one that says, I like to say the dude that say Joe Byron.
Yeah.
Nah, baby.
But see, the dude Mims, he got the song called Bing Bong.
Yeah.
And so I heard him on the Jewish holiday. I don't know if it was, what's the Jewish holiday? Hanukkah or something like that? Right after Christmas.
Yeah.
Hanukkah? That's it, right? Hanukkah?
Yeah.
So real quick, I heard him on there because the guy who is in business with Slim Shady on Shade 4-5, his manager, they co-owners. So that guy, he's a Jew. So they have this, they do Hanukkah on there with DJ Hoop Kid. And DJ Hoop Kid is the honorary black Jew. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, to make a long story short, the dude Mims, he got the song called Bing Bong. And before his album came out, he was trying to come up with something to get his buzz going. And they came up with that skit.
Man, that skit was on fire, man.
Yeah, it still is. It still hadn't went all the way out. So what else I was about to say?
You see these dogs in the yard, know I'm upstairs working hard. Bing bong.
Yeah, going hard. But look, he also got a clothing line called Fuck Your Life. That's what it's called. he got He got a clothing line called "Fuck Your Life," and I'm gonna get off of it on that note. But
Hey,
and I'm gonna
matter of
finish
fact,
up this truck.
I'm gonna write something down. Let me go ahead and write it down now, because all kind of stuff inspire you, even something like that. And sometimes inspiration is available for share, and some inspiration you just got to keep it to your damn self till you start making coin off of it. So with this pen, I'm writing it down. We're gonna see if we can make coin off of it.
Jot it down. That's what I'm talking about. Yep, because the clothing line coming, man. Your shirt should be on deck in a minute, dude.
Well, I know it'll be here in time for season 2, because that's when I'm sporting. When we do season 2.
It's supposed to be there tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow. So look for it tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll post it up.
Let's finish up Truckers Talk. Also, you want to go ahead and run that clip?
Yeah, let me go ahead and hook that up.
Let me go ahead and just I can narrate as soon as you get on there, because
all right,
we're gonna talk about slowing down, going around these ramps.
Can you hear it?
Got a truck turned over on the exit ramp. Truckers gotta be careful out here, man. Right here in Atlanta. I don't know how that truck turned over. It actually came around the curve and it flipped off of the exit ramp. Y'all truckers be careful out here coming off these exit ramps, man. First and Fifth Son Podcast report right here.
All right. Could you hear it while I was playing?
Yeah, I could hear it. It was a little choppy, but I was able to hear it though. Good thing is that I was narrating as it was going around, but I could just tell the people what was happening right there, what they was looking at. They was probably able to hear me, but they probably wasn't. But right there, what y'all was looking at was a 18-wheeler that obviously went around the curve too fast. I think that curve right there, that on ramp coming off of 285, well going to 285 north, I think it was. No, west. 285 west, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
But the speed limit right there, you can see how sharp that curve is. You can't straighten the curve out for people that don't understand. You can't. That curve is there for a reason, and it's for you to slow down. So if the speed limit for cars, if it's say 25, that means a truck driver, we got to slow down 15. You know what I'm saying? 15 miles. Sometimes slower, depending on how heavy you are. And if you don't respect that truck coming around that curve too fast, it's going to roll over, baby, every single time. Then it was raining. It was actually raining, so the road was slick too. So I don't know exactly which one played a part or which one cost him the road, but I can bet anything on it. He was going too fast, you know? He was going too fast. And I don't know if the guy lost his life or he just got hurt or real scared, but if you turn over in an 80,000-pound truck, and I could guarantee you he was heavy because they was pulling freight out the truck, and probably got banged up pretty good. Usually when it's a fatality, they'll shut the highway down for about 3 hours, maybe 6 hours, so they could rework the crash scene, and you'll be sitting there for a long ass time. So that was kind of, I can tell that probably happened a couple of hours ago because they had all the record trucks on the scene trying to turn it over and all that there. So it had been there for a couple of hours before I got to it. But yeah, that was the Fifth Son reporting live on a wreck scene for Truckers Talk. Man.
Exclusive.
Hopefully that truck is okay. Exclusive. Yeah, that was exclusive, man. So y'all slow down on them ramps, man. Slow down 15 miles. I say 15 miles below the speed limit, or if you drive an open deck like me, or if you're heavy, because box vans are top heavy, and you come around the curve like a super trucker, you gonna roll, baby. You can't straighten that curve about your dick. So, hey, obey the rules, the laws of gravity, and you will not be on your back, Jack.
That's a fact.
And that's a fact. Slapjack, motherfucker.
Slapjack. Slapjack. Hey, man.
Slapjack.
As always, you giving us some good nuggets, a little comedy with that, but I got to put it with all sincerity that
Oh yeah.
man, that is so necessary for people to know, whether it's raining or snowing or if it's early in the morning when the roads get slick because it's starting to get warmed up. I'm gonna put this out, even though it's truckers talk. Y'all that don't drive trucks, this apply to your ass too. Slow down going off them curves. I don't know how many times I done seen some cars so-called try to straighten out that curve and stuck out there in the middle of a damn pond or in the middle of some damn dirt and shit, no way to come back. Because they thought they straightened that curve out. Look, you are not Mario Andretti. And even though you might have a high performance car, and I know they got some people out there talking right now that knew me in Germany, said, you straighten out curves all the time. We're not talking about what I used to do. We're talking about what we need to be doing right now. Slow down in them curves. Slow down them curves. So, man, I appreciate that truckers talk. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into my segment, because your health is your wealth. And I'm not going to have it too long, but I'm going to tell you right now that sometimes what you can do best for your body is have somebody else do something to you. And what I'm talking about is getting a good old massage and get some chiropractic alignment done to you. Being this old 51, almost 52 years young, the body don't act right like it's supposed to. And what I found out was that it's not that I'm just getting old and the injuries are there. Sometimes your body just gets tight around the muscles and stuff. And they got people that specially trained to readjust your body. I've been going through the chiropractor for lower back pains and my neck pain. And I got to tell you, some of the stuff that they've done to me so far during the session, not only stopped some of the headaches, because I get migraines a lot. I felt myself walking around feeling a little froggy sometimes, man. Actually feeling like I get out there and do some of the stuff I used to do, but I won't because I've tested myself before and failed miserably.
And start hurting all over again.
Yeah. But if you're trying to get on the road to recovery, do your stretches, do your exercise, drink that water, but see about getting chiropractic treatment and massage therapy. And nowadays, there's a lot of coverage from your medical coverage to cover chiropractic therapy and massage therapy because it works. It's not just one of those things where people are just doing it just for some fancy self-care. It works. The VA covers mine. So those out there, there's veterans out there, you go to the VA, you tell them slapjack motherfuckers,
slapjack,
you need some massage therapy and some chiropractic therapy for those injuries, whether you was jumping out of a plane or jumping onto the back of a truck. You're in the military, you probably got some ailments for you and they cover it. So go talk to the VA, see what they can do to take care of you. Those non-veterans, you still should take care of yourself too. We all need to be healthy. We all need to have the best life we can. And part of that is getting that massage therapy and that chiropractor. I'm going to give a shout out real quick to one of Windjammer's 8 kids. That's a massage therapist. If you're out there, Pearl Trees Betts. She's got the, what's it called?
Elite Black Pearl.
Elite Black Pearl. So if you're in Florida, carry your slapjack ass to the Elite Black Pearl and let Pearl hook you up and get your back right, get your mind straight, and tell a big brother sent you.
Oh, yeah. You ain't gonna get no discount, but
no, we need the money. But let her know I said hello and I sent you a free shout out. But get that done for you. One last thing I want to plug unshamelessly is that people, because I know somebody out there thinking, yeah, man, first son told me I ain't go get that massage shots. I said go get a massage. There's the difference between a massage therapist and a masseuse. A massage therapist has a sheet, they got charts, they got clean towels, they got music, they got oils, and they're gonna take care of you because they went to school for it. A masseuse probably smell like some old cheap perfume, made with a little bit of cocoa butter, always touching on you, not releasing nothing, and then want to go ahead and do something different for you. And for those that don't understand, we talk about the happy ending. That ain't what I'm talking about right there. you see a massage therapist, slapjack motherfucker,
Slapjack.
don't be going to no masseuse talking about I sit you there because you trying to get your mind and body right. So that's all I got for that. Y'all take care of yourself. All jokes aside, it's real good to see the progress when you get yourself aligned and stuff. My recommendation, I'm not a doctor, but I am somebody that's beat up and battle worn, is try to get a massage at least twice a month if you're able to do it. The alignments from the chiropractor, that's based on what the chiropractor see, because some of y'all probably gonna need more adjustment than others. I know when I go there, they pull out the table and 3 other people because they got to jump and pull and snap all kind of stuff that's been knocked out of place for good old Uncle Sam. But go out there, do yourself a favor, especially everybody trying to get in shape this year, like every year for that New Year's resolution. Do it right. Make that plan. Do it right. Get that body tight. And that's all I got right there, Big Barker.
All right. Yeah. Moving right along, man.
Oh, we're about to get to my favorite. Are we about to talk about my favorite?
Where that weed at, man?
Where that weed
Where that
at,
weed
man?
at? Where them trees at, homie? Yes, sir.
Come on.
All right, man. We gonna go to the humble state, the beautiful state of the city of Angels,
Woo.
California, IA, man. Give it up
Los
for
Angeles.
California, IA. Hell yeah. Hey, but I'm gonna get
Goddamn
right into
Rams.
it, man. Oh yeah, Los Angeles Rams, they took it home this year. But we gonna talk about how long cannabis been legalized in the great state of California. Now, for the medical use, it's been legalized since 1996. All right. Now, recreational use has been legalized since 2016.
Okay.
But they've been doing like so well, right, with the marijuana over there, to where they are going through this big tax battle. So apparently, they got the let me get this right. They got the cannabis stores. Okay, all the guys that's owning cannabis stores, they're going up on the taxes. All right, they're going up to 4.5% starting in January. And that's gonna be a estimated $31 billion in taxes, supposedly. But these guys are unhappy about it. They're unhappy about it because they said they got another group of cannabis dealers that's cutthroat. They don't follow the rules, and they trying to say that these guys doing some left hand hustling. You know, they cannabis dealers, but they giving their cannabis to people on the street. So they don't give a damn about the 4.5% hike. So
is that to get it out the mud, crew? Can we call them that?
That's what it sounds like. Yeah, and in layman's terms, it sounds like them boys is getting it out the mud. They locked in. They locked in, and they like, okay, well, y'all want to go up on them taxes? All right. Well, we gonna play it like we know we can play it. We gonna spread this grass in the hood, you dig? And we gonna get our taxes paid. We gonna pay them taxes with a good heart. So the do-gooders, the people who don't want to break the law, they pretty much snitching. According to what I'm reading, they snitching. I'm just breaking it down to y'all in layman's terms. I ain't gonna read it word for word, based on what they said. But you can look this up. This is in there. If you really want to fact check what I'm saying, just go and check California marijuana and just Google the taxes on marijuana, and you'll see the whole little story. But anyway, the guy, he's saying in there that all the guys that's owning these legal cannabis stores, what they said they are going to do, they are not going to pay the taxes so that the state can fill the void of this money, this tax money that they trying to get out of them. They said they want to like teach them a lesson or something. You know how that go with taxes, man. Yeah. You don't pay them taxes, it's gonna have to probably go back to Congress, and then it's gonna be a whole nother halt on everything if the legislator can't come up with a new law to get this tax thing understood. But there's so much money involved. That's the thing I'm trying to highlight here. There's so much money involved, so much money that's been made since 1996 off of the medical marijuana, and then 2016 since it's been legalized for recreational use. It's so much money. Billions of dollars have been made. So, of course, the state is getting greedy. Basically, the state of California getting greedy. They like, hey, man, y'all making all this money, man. We need some more. We need some more money, man. The taxes going up, Lil Wody. The taxes going up, baby. We need our money. So anyway, I'm making a big joke out of it, man. But it's going down in California. Hey, man. Hey, it sound like the mob in that motherfucker. The way they bucking and ready to fucking not pay these taxes. And like I said, every week on that where that weed at, the focus on this marijuana, you're gonna get different situations for every state, you know. But this state, hey, they've been dealing in marijuana for a while, and now, hey, they starting to get greedy because they see that money come. That money, I ain't gonna say that money coming in. The money that came in, and there's so much of it. They looking to see how they could take a bigger cut.
Mm-hmm.
So there you have it, man. California, I ain't going through a thing. They're going through a thing. What you think about that, big bro?
Hey, I tell you what, that green make me greedy, man. But in your research, man, ain't that poetic, Justin? The green make you greedy, like you're hungry for it, more than cash. Yeah. But in your research, did you see anything about the Emerald Triangle?
The Emerald Triangle. I don't remember reading anything about it.
There's a region, in the upper part of California where reportedly that's where the best weed is grown in this little area. There's been a couple of TV shows on it. I can't remember exactly the shows, but as soon as you started talking, I started thinking about the Emerald Triangle because there's some people that's been growing for a while, even before it was legalized. And they had the same argument back then about taxing how much they have to pay and how unfair it is to them versus some of these corporate growers. And it's almost like a three-way battle. You got the, for the lack of better words, the hippies that's been growing and making a business off of. Now, keep in mind, they're not hungry at all. These jokers are living lavishly, but they true to the word of cannabis growth. And then you got the people that are not self-made but brought in because they got friends in politics, you know. Right. So they're able to bring a lot of other money. Yeah. And then you got the ones that's not talked about much in the conversation, and they kind of like shut out because of the taxes, and the taxes keep going higher, so they can't get in. And that's what I call the get it out the mud crew. You know, the people that's been there doing it when it was illegal, doing time served and stuff like that, and now they can't even get a seat at the table because of either where they lived at or what their record says, and they still got to get it the good old-fashioned way, but they get shut out. So California's got some good and they got some bad, and I hope when they have this conversation about the taxes, they start double backing and tying in those that's been marginalized and left out. And what I'm saying in layman's terms is those people that are from the background of poverty, because sometimes they like to say, well, it's the Black people or it's the Mexican people. But I've been to California a couple of times, and we got the same situation in Louisiana. When it comes to poverty, there's no such thing as a color line. They got poor white people, poor Black people, poor everything. If you under that money line, you get treated same fucking way. And when they had every time they had a conversation, they leave us out. And I'm gonna say us because that's where we came from. The reason why I think that we have a worldwide mentality and we think globally is because we grew up poor, and everybody that was poor had to talk to us, whether they was black, white, whatever. If they was under a certain amount of money a month, if they was on welfare like we was, if they was getting their government cheese, we were in the same line, no matter who you were or who your mama was. So when it comes to this weed thing, I really hope that they go past who's mad about the taxes that can afford it and who's okay with the tax that afford it, and they tie in the people that can't afford to get into the business in the first place.
Right on.
Yeah. So I just wanted to throw that out there because while you were talking, man, I was like, man, that reminded me of a show that I saw.
Right.
And I was trying to look it up, and that's why I got the Emerald Triangle, because I was calling it the Green Triangle, but it's the Emerald Triangle.
Well, they working like the mob out there, Jack. They want more money. By all means, they trying to get more cheese, more money.
Another reason why the United States of big ass America need to reconsider, legalize this weed. If those states are arguing about this money, or California by itself just arguing about, just imagine what kind of opportunity could be afforded to the whole United States of America. If they said, you know what, we're gonna do like Spain and what's that other place? Portugal, and we're just gonna say it's legal. Shit. Legalize.
Right.
We're gonna make amendments. Damn it, we're gonna legalize it, we're gonna tax it, we're gonna get all this legal money.
Well, I think that's why they kind of like doing it so slowly, because I think the other states possibly trying to prepare for it, even though it's based on a vote, but they trying to prepare. They're trying to prepare for the amount of money that's going to be going to come off of it. You know, possibly. This is just what I think. You know, this is just something that popped in my head, because once it's legalized, just like, for example, right here in Mississippi, right? Once marijuana got legalized, now they going back in trying to legalize more stuff, or going back to the drawing board. And I actually seen a black guy on the news this morning talking about the cannabis and the vote. And they're talking about, I think they was just making people aware that the vote was about to go before the legislator again, and see if they were going to officially pass it. So yeah, that's happening right now. So with that being said, the southern states like Mississippi and Louisiana, Alabama, places like that, that's kind of slow on trying to bring that shit full circle. You know, they trying to get everything in place so that they can be in control more than anything. So yeah, I think that's really true. Why is so much procrastination? And then like what California is going through at this point, once that money get out there, they go to seeing that amount, then that's when people start, the greed comes down. Yeah. You know, the lawmakers start feeling like, oh man, we could get more money than this. We could do this with the money. And it's almost like a good fucking argument, if you ask me. Because yeah, tax the shit, do something good for the state. Do something good for the state, the people in the state. I agree with that. So,
and I agree with what you said, Jonathan. There's procrastination on that, but I also think that part of that procrastination is when one comes up, the other one got to go down. Meaning that with the legalization of marijuana, these task forces and these special groups out there that's been put together to have this war on drugs is automatically out of a job. And there's a lot of people in politics and in law enforcement that's saying, oh, hell no. Even though we agree with weed, if we say that's legalized, you just cut my budget in half, this good government money that I've been getting. Right. And my answer to that is they shouldn't cut those groups out. And a lot of people are going to get mad at me, but hear what I'm saying. They shouldn't cut those groups out. Or what they should do is refocus those groups on the drug cartels that's bringing it into the United States in the first place. we
Right.
talk about this, we got to talk about it as a win-win. And too many times we had a conversation about marijuana and the pros and the cons, and some people would get on the microphone and say, yeah, just shut out everybody that's been locking up people for marijuana. We're going to have it free. We're going to have it legal. And then we just get it. It's like, do you really think, first of all, let me go ahead and say some shit that Uncle Lawrence and my mom would say. Are you out your rabbit ass mind? Do you think people are going to give up their government money because you feel the need to have some? Hell no.
Yeah.
What's in it for them? Now, if you can have that conversation and say it like, okay, DEA, y'all still getting funding. And matter of fact, with some of this weed money, we might be able to get you more funding. But your job is not to be locking up the damn American citizens that pay the tax and stuff. You need to be locking up the people that's bringing this shit over from other countries that's cutting into your paycheck and our benefits. So, you know how people say made in the USA? Let's make that weed in the USA.
Yeah, they are.
And when you get that, and when you get the weed from Guatemala or stuff like that, that's who you send the DEA agents to go get them. Let us smoke right here. You go get them because we need this to stay here because this is paying our taxes for our roads and stuff. That money over there is paying the cartels lavish lifestyle. There's a difference.
Right.
So you can keep your job, but you do your job somewhere else and stop trying to bust in Pookie in them house, trying to get, five damn pounds of weed.
Right.
$800,000 worth of arsenal.
Right on.
But that's just me.
All right. So moving right along, man. What you got next?
Well, we're gonna lock this out with current events. And current events, we've been talking a lot about the war in the Ukraine. What's going on there is ugly. Pretty much most of the world has gave a big thumbs down to Putin and Russia. But what I want to talk about is the difference between Russia, the faction that's going into the Ukraine unlawfully, and Russian people. We have people in America that are Russians, and they love America. They love the Ukraine. They think going into the Ukraine was wrong for Russia. But because they're Russian, people are defacing their business, threatening their lives, and pretty much making it dangerous for them to be proud to be Russians. And I'm gonna throw the bullshit flag on this. Nobody should have to feel shitty about who they are because their country is doing something different. That shit Putin's doing, that's on Putin and the people that's backing him. The people that are from Russia should still be able to hold their heads up and be proud Russians. And the people that are out here targeting people because they're from Russia or you heard they're from Russia and they got Russian business, shame on you. Not just shame on you, you're a fucking coward. You jumping on people that's got nothing to do with that instead of finding out what's really going on. Because if they're backing Putin, I got it. Boycott their business. You ain't got to threaten their life and stuff, but don't put no money in their pocket. And let me say another slapjack incident down, but that gets on my nerves, Jonathan. To all you people out there pouring out some expensive vodka down the toilet or down the street, you a dumbass motherfucker. How you had to pay for that, and then you gonna dump it out? Now I'm not a big drinker, but if I got something and now I'm mad at you, I'm not gonna pour it out, especially if it's good. I'm gonna drink it, and I'm not gonna give you no more of my money, but I'm not gonna waste it.
Not gonna buy it. Yeah.
Man, these jokers. And this is funny how history repeats itself. First, I'm gonna start with the vodka. Then I'm gonna go back to the dumbass people that's hating somebody because of their nationality. Back in the day, every time somebody came out with something bad, like 2 Live Crew, as nasty as they want to be, people protest. And this, I thought this was genius, but the way they would protest, they would go into the record store and buy up every CD from the 2 Live Crew. Then they'd put it out in the street, right? And then they'd rent this big ass steamroller to run over the CDs.
Yeah, I remember that
protest.
shit.
But here's the thing. every time they did one of those things, 2 Live Crew got paid because you had to buy those CDs. Marilyn Manson. A lot of people don't like Marilyn Manson. He was in the news lately. He got some troubles going on with him. But in his heyday, when he was making his music, people would go out and have all these big old protests, buy his merchandise, buy his shirts, buy his posters, and set them on fire. And one time, Marilyn Manson came to some town, and the news reporter was asking him about what does he think about people burning up his stuff every time he comes to the town. And Marilyn Manson said, I actually enjoy it. Because of those people, I never have to spend any money to tell people I'm coming to town. All I got to do is let these church people or these groups who hate me know about me, and they do all the promotion for me. All I got to do is show up so their kids can come see me at concert. And that's the stupidity of what's going on. People get on this bandwagon, and it's worse now with social media. They just go for the 5-minute blip or the 5-second blip and run with it instead of saying, wait a minute, why are we mad at this person? But wait a minute, we're going to spend our money to waste it? So
they're fucking assholes.
Yeah, just assholes. So I said I was going to circle back to the race thing. Now, this race thing, unfortunately, has been part of America forever. The thing that they're doing to the Russians right now is the thing that they did to pretty much every Middle Eastern when Desert Storm's Desert Shield kicked off. Matter of fact, they were killing people that wasn't even from Iran or Iraq because they just said, well, they must be part of because they're from the Middle East. No, dumbass. The Middle East is a big place. And for you to just take somebody's life just because you think they did wrong, shame on you. Shame on you. You get that donkey award. And then when you back up a little bit before that, and this is one of America's little known truths, and we have to do a segment so I can share some of the stuff that you know or probably don't know about America's history, because I love America, but the best way to be honest with America is to be honest with Americans. And back during World War II, when the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, what the Americans did, and I'm saying Americans as a whole, because not all Americans did, they put the Japanese Americans in internment camps / concentration camps, kicked them out of their houses, didn't give them money for their house, took over their business, took over their cars, took everything that they had. And these are families that's been in America for like 3 generations.
Damn.
From just because they was Japanese and there was war on Japan because Japan bombed Pearl Harbor. And I'm gonna tell you just how bad this thing is that people don't know what they don't know. Some of those same people that had everything taken from them, that was disrespected as Americans because they are Americans.
Right.
These jokers, when they had the chance, they put on a uniform, they went to war against Hitler, and one of their units, I have to do a military report on that, got the highest Purple Heart recipients because they were going, matter of fact, their logo was Go for Broke. And these jokers did so much that wasn't reported in the World War that they were one of the first units to find the concentration camps. Now, the reason we don't know that is because when they found the concentration camps that Hitler had, America had their families in concentration camps in America. So America couldn't have them up there because that would be an embarrassment. And it still is an embarrassment. But just like I said, because I love America so much, we need to know our past so we can get forward. And if we know our past, we can learn from it. We won't have jack wagons or slapjack motherfuckers like we have today, hating on Russians just because they're Russian. So that was my current event that went into history, but we might do a segment on that, just a military segment on what's to know about America in season 2. Because, man, I got some shit to share with you, Big Barker. I got some shit to share with you.
I see it get extensive, and that knowledge is well received, man, because I'm always intrigued. When I'm sitting back listening, I'm taking it in. I'm always taking in that info. That's me.
Mhm.
Because I love my share of history, but everybody don't get it like you get it. So, I mean, if you got it, you got to drop it on us, man.
Yeah, and it's so much to learn out there. Unfortunately, I didn't learn most of the stuff I'm gonna be sharing with you and with our fans, First Fifth Son podcast, is not stuff that I learned in school. As a matter of fact, it's not stuff I learned in any classroom. It was me talking to somebody directly or going there. Like when I went to Hawaii, man, the shit I found about it still takes the wind out of my sails when I talk about what happened to Hawaii. But again, I'm gonna leave that as a cliffhanger for season 2. So you better come to season 2 when we talk about our historical portion on it. Well, me and Big Boy can go dig in it, but there's a lot to share. And for those that know what I'm talking about and got some stuff that they want us to talk about or share, put that shit in the comments. Let's hear from you.
Hit the comments, baby.
Hit that comment because this is a family commentary. We don't want to just be coming up with stuff and just force feeding it to you. If you like what we're saying, fine. We love it. If you like for us to say some more stuff, even better. But we can't know it unless you tell us. So share those comments. Matter of fact, I don't know if we might be able to do this in season 2, Big Barker, but we might try to do a call in. Matter of fact, maybe we could raffle. Put in an episode. Let me write this down. That
that'll be creative. You know,
that we get somebody else that might want to get in and have a conversation with us live and on the platform.
I think it'll be good also if we just choose somebody that we want to bring in for that particular
I like that
episode. Yeah, because that way it'll be more concentrated. We could bring who we want to bring in. We already know that this person is well versed on what we're gonna be talking about, so we could just shoot at him. Boom. He may be a wealth of knowledge. Y'all could go back and forth, kind of share the knowledge with each other. I think that'll be better. We don't want nobody just calling in, talking out their motherfucking ass, you dig? And
because we will shut you down. We'll shut that ass down. But you're right. And this is even more so for our people out there that's paying attention to us, to the ones that haven't yet connected with us. Let those subject matter experts that you know, we're looking to talk to them. So if you got some great conversation and you got some knowledge to drop on us, contact us. Let's have that behind the scenes conversation, and then we'll bring you up front and do this thing real proper, because we're all about sharing the knowledge. That's how we got here. We continually share knowledge with each other.
Gotta seek it and share it.
Yep.
Knowledge is the only thing that you can have and still give. Good old knowledge, baby.
Knowledge truly is power.
For sure.
But that's all I got. I actually went further than I wanted to go because, man, them slapjack motherfuckers got me mad what they was doing to some of these Russian families, man.
Yeah.
Got me mad.
Well, I just was looking at not to cut you off, I was looking at the latest news, and it looked like Russia is bombing heavily, and they saying something about they are getting real close to Poland. And if I'm not mistaken, Poland is down with NATO, right?
Oh, they in the NATO gang.
Yeah, so apparently they this last strike that they just did, they killed 35 people today, and they wounded 134.
Oh, that was the one that was about 15 miles from Polish territory.
Yeah,
that was
it's
right there.
It's right there. So I think, and then the Russian was saying that they destroyed a bunch of I guess they're gonna say the countries who's trying to help Ukraine, a lot of weapon supplies and shit. That's what they was trying to destroy. And I guess they succeeded. But I can see NATO getting off in this shit real soon.
Yeah.
Because Poland, they're gonna have to hit Poland sooner or later. So Poland gonna probably wait until they get hit.
If they hit Poland, first of all, Poland gonna swing back. But second of all, because Poland is a part of NATO and Poland's cool with the United States of America, that's going to be an unfortunate hit because that's pretty much going to be the start of World War III. And I'm gonna tell you right now, we do not want a World War III, because World War I and World War II, we lost a lot of bodies. World War III kickoff, we're gonna lose way more than that. Matter of fact, probably 5 or 10 times. I'm not going to even tell you how sickening that number is. I want you to look up, this is your homework, look up how many lives were lost in World War I and how many lives were lost World War II. Add them jokers together and then multiply that by 10.
That's what we'll lose for 3 kickoff.
That's a start of what we'll lose is 3 kickoff. Because remember, everybody in participating in this is riding heavy on some nuke stuff. We got some stuff that'll kill on one side of the planet, float over to the other side, and kill the rest of the people. So we do not want a World War III. Well, if they hit Poland, that's gonna be one. That's gonna be one of those fuck around and find out moments right there.
Yeah, that's gonna be really crazy.
Yeah, man. So we'll be paying attention to that. But man, we finally got to the first 8. We're closing out episode 8, man.
Yeah, I was just looking at the numbers you just talked about, man. They said over 16 million people died in World War I. And they said it was the deadliest.
Yeah.
The deadliest conflict in the history
of the human race. Keep in mind, those are people that got killed without the nuclear bomb. World War II was the first time nuclear bomb got used. And matter of fact, we used it to close out World War II. A lot of people don't realize when we dropped that bomb, it wasn't just dropped one time. You know, we double tap jokers. We don't take last hits. They hit us in Pearl Harbor. We hit them with Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Well, just to finish that up, the World War II numbers are fucking disgusting. It was fucking 70 to 85 million people perished. Million, yeah. 70 to 85 million people perished, or about 3% of the 2.3 billion estimated. God, that's disgusting. You know what? I didn't know that shit. You know, my dad fought in the war. You know, he was in the army, and he fought in the war. Yeah, my dad, he's a veteran, and damn, just for people to come back from that shit, man, that's fucking.
It changed you.
Right there, boy.
I didn't think it changed me going to Iraq, but I knew it changed me when grandmother looked me in my face, because I was telling everybody I'm fine. All y'all got the problem. I'm just doing what I always do, being prepared. And grandmother told me right to my face, "Hey, baby, you went over there to that desert and you came back different." And for grandmother to tell me that, it had to be something major, because grandmother was the kind of person that if I had to get rid of somebody, she'd have the cover for me.
Right.
100% cover for me. But for her to tell me that.
Yeah, she probably felt it in your spirit or something, you know.
Oh, she saw it. And we talked about it later. Because of her, I went to counseling. I still go to counseling and stuff. I talk to other veterans and stuff. But war is the kind of thing that you don't just come back from. Everybody relates to it differently. Some people can adjust to it a little better. Like for me, coming back from Iraq shook me, made me see stuff a lot different because I was a lot closer to it, but it wasn't different from the shit that I saw in Chicago, you know, or even some of the shit I saw in Thibodeau before I left Thibodeau. Other people that's never been around vicious fights or seeing somebody actually get killed in front of them, it takes their soul. I got a little trooper right now, you know, him and a couple other people, I keep my phone constantly ready to conversate with them because it's some shit they wasn't prepared for. And I'm not
Right.
saying everybody should see a murder or stuff like that. But what I am saying is anybody that served in the military, even if they didn't actually get to go over there and see it and smell it, you're changed. And the one thing that would change anybody, whether you military or civilian, is fucking war. Fucking war changes you and your perspective damn near forever. Some people say it wear off of stuff, but I would say from people I've seen, damn near forever. We do not want a World War III. Promise you that. Promise you that.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not with that many people did, because only thing I'm thinking about now is like, shit, I have kids. I may not be drafted because I'm closer to 50 than goddamn 40. But what about my kids, my nieces and nephews?
That's what we gotta think about. The future. Yeah, we might go and stuff. We seen some stuff, but what about the ones that ain't even got to learn what learning is about yet? And that's what's happening in the Ukraine right now. There's a lot of innocent people that wasn't even thinking about the military, and now they gone. Or they got limbs missing and stuff because Russia decided to go ahead and invade, and damn whoever's in the way, the casualties and stuff. It's one thing for a soldier to get shot, to get blown to pieces, to get something blown off of them, but for civilians, especially children, it's sickening, man. I saw this lady, she got blown up in the hospital, I believe, and she had a damn baby in the middle of war. It's hard enough for people to have a baby without a damn, what do you call that shit when they give you a shot in the back?
Epidural.
Epidural. Imagine having a baby with a goddamn bomb coming up in your room or blowing up right outside the door. That, man.
Yeah, that's, a motherfucker like Putin, man, the shit that he's fucking like putting on folks right now, man, that's some fucking, when they say he's like Hitler, yeah, he's like, he got an appetite for fucking destruction, just like Hitler.
Appetite for destruction, for real. I'm gonna go ahead and award him with the first of many slapjack motherfucker awards.
Yeah, he a slapjack motherfucker times 2 for that shit.
Slapjack motherfucker.
That motherfucker, man. I don't agree with war, man. All of that, like all of those lives being lost, and everybody that we grew up with, got kids, bro, and they'll probably end up being drafted in that war or volunteering to go.
Or worse, Jonathan, becoming a casualty of war. Remember, you don't have to go to war to get killed. Like with 9/11, all those innocent people in there, that was warlike shit, and they had no clue that they were going to be casualties of a war that they didn't sign up for.
Right.
So I hate to leave on a sad note about war, but I really think people need to pay attention when they beating the chest and talking about war, because lives will be lost. Lives are being lost now. Do not ever wish for war. It is not something that can sustain the soul. It's a dark place. I'm all for defense. I'm all for taking up arms for my country. But if we don't have to, if there's a way out of it, I think we need to explore the option and never wish for it. It ain't a good thing.
Not at all.
It ain't a good thing. Shit. Man, let me pick this thing up, man. Big Barker, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out, man, because I just want to put something positive out in the world. If you out here listening, if you put in your comment that you appreciate what we said and you also are against the war, put your shirt size down and I'm gonna contact you. You give me your information, we're gonna send you a First and Fifth Son podcast shirt.
Right.
All right. Yeah. And I'm gonna scrape up the money. Probably ask my wife for some. I'm sorry, babe. I need to do this for the good of our people. But I'm gonna pay the postage for about 5 shirts. How that sound?
We could get that done. That ain't gonna be no fantastic feat.
So y'all go ahead and put in your shirt size, put in the comments. You appreciate what we said. You're against the war, any war, and we're gonna get that shirt to that first 5 that we get on there. In honor of the 1st and the 5th. See what I did there?
Oh yeah, 1st and 5th all day.
1st and 5th. So that first 5. But we got anything else, Mom, we need to talk about, man? Anything that we could come back on positive? Shit.
No, that's about it, man. We done covered the spread. Let me see. Think. I can't come up with nothing else, man. I think only good thing, on a positive note, we finally got season 1 out the way. And It seems like it happened fast. It seemed kind of fast for me, season 1 wrapped up the 8th episode. That's an accomplishment for the First and Fifth Son podcast. And I'm proud of it, but I'm ready to start interviewing some people. Y'all stay tuned.
Yeah, you already know we won't give any names, but we've had some influential big people contact us. So I'm definitely looking forward to talking about that and showcasing it. But you know what, Jonathan? I just thought a good thing to end it on. Of course, season 1 is ending in March, which is Women's History Month. We celebrate women 365 days a year. But I want to give a special shout out to an amazing woman that I need everybody to look up, because a lot of times we like to look up women that did big things in history after they did it. I want to talk about somebody that's doing it right now. And she is doing it so big. Everybody should be taking their head off, but people are not seeing it because she is a humble person and she moved in silence. I'm giving a shout out to Chef Judy. Fayetteville, North Carolina's finest. Chef Judy, one of the first military contestants on CHOP, the season 1 military edition of CHOP on the Food Network, and somebody I like to call a personal friend. I've watched it. We want to talk about getting it out the mud, Jonathan. This is why everybody needs to look up Chef Judy. And I'm going to post her information up here. You can follow her on social media. She's from Chicago. She's also a veteran. She's had her struggles with life, just like we have. But the one thing that she's always had was her faith. And she wasn't one of those people that, I'm going to wear a big hat on Sunday and I'm going to curse you out on Monday. She was one of those people that was real and pure from the first time I met her, when she opened her first restaurant. I was so happy. I took a picture with her. I'm going to see if I can pull that picture and put it up. But not only did Chef Judy go on to do things like go back on the Food Network on a contest and win $10,000. She opened up a not bread breakfast. What do you call them places where you sleep?
Yeah, that's a bed and breakfast. Where you sleep.
No, not the bed and breakfast. The other thing that everybody got doing, Airbnb.
Oh, Airbnb. Okay.
Yeah. And she's got some lavish stuff out there. She's got several restaurants. She continues to push for it and doing big things for herself. But here's the great thing about Chef Judy. She's also doing a lot for other people, man. She never goes out there and gets credit for stuff she's doing for other people, but she does it for them all the time. And I can say that with sincerity in my voice and in my heart, because when I first brought up the idea about a hip hop themed restaurant, every motherfucker turned me down. Even the school I was going to said, hey, you know what? That sounds great, but no, Slapjack, no. But I went to Chef Judy. I was DJing at the time, and I said, look, Chef Judy, I got this concept. I want to do a beta test. And, I want to just open up a restaurant concept, but I don't have the money for it. So my idea was to use your restaurant at night just to see what kind of feedback I get. And I want to do a hip hop Halloween party. And you know what Chef Judy said? yeah, let's do the numbers. I'm gonna help you out with some stuff because I didn't know anything about food count preparation. You know that stuff because you worked in a restaurant, but I didn't know that. She helped me do that. She helped me plan it, and she let me host my first hip hop Halloween party. That I'm gonna do again, but because of her, I was able to do it. She also appeared for free in a commercial that I did trying to get money for my hip hop restaurant. And because of her connections, well, not her connections, but because of her helping me and making me look so professional, I got a call out from one of Steve Harvey's producers about my GoFundMe. Now, I didn't get the restaurant and didn't get the money because I'm still here and I'm not pushing my restaurant yet. But the fact that she took time out for me to help me accomplish my dream because she saw I was dead serious about it, speaks volumes of who she is as a person. And I want y'all to go check out Chef Judy. I'm going to put her links up there and you can let her know her DJ Pony B sent you there. But if you anywhere in the vicinity of North Carolina, drive your ass to Fayetteville, North Carolina, check out one of the restaurants and you won't be disappointed. And when you see her up on Forbes as a billionaire, you heard it here first on the First and Fifth Son podcast that Chef Judy was the one to watch. Shout out to Chef Judy. So now
shout out
I feel
Chef
better.
Judy, man.
I feel better. We got something good out there in the atmosphere. I feel good.
Positivity.
Only thing that makes this better is if I had some of that good food that they be serving up at they chickens and waffle establishment.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through there in Carolina. I be in South Carolina all the time. Every now and again, I get to North.
You need to get to Fayetteville and do it big. Matter of fact, the eighth son, little Chris, he went there. Yeah. He had nothing but praise to talk about. It's good, man. I wouldn't be saying that just because I know it. It's some good food.
Yeah, he told me about it.
Loosen your belt. Myself, hey, loosen your belt before you go there. Maybe one of these seasons we have a First and Fifth Son podcast on the road. We go up there and show them what it's really about.
Yeah,
and have the people watch us eat.
Hell yeah, we could order up some of everything on the menu and just show it off. That'll be one for the road right there. Something different.
Yeah. So with that being said, we got a lot of stuff coming up, and just like you heard, we just came up with some more things. But everything we do is going to be to entertain and educate you and us, because like I said before, our conversation is like a family conversation. Right. We're not trying to be the next news network. We're not trying to be somebody that's a character on screen and somebody totally different. What you see is what you get. You see an older brother, you see a younger brother, you see family members that's sincere in what we say, good, bad, or otherwise. So thank you for tuning in with us. Keep taking this ride with us, and look forward to that season 2. It'll be coming soon. We'll post it. We'll send the teasers out, but I guarantee you, it's gonna be more for you. More for you. This first 8 was just a warm up.
Yo, just a little warm up, but we about to come through with some interviews this next one. So y'all get ready, stay tuned, and thanks for tuning in to the First and Fifth Son podcast.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So this is it. Season 1's in the can, as they used to say. Peace.
Deuces. Signing off. All right.
Bustin' blocks in my Chevy, bustin' blocks in my Chevy. I ain't got no fucking diamonds, but I'm shining, I'm the shit. I'm busting blocks in my Chevy, busting blocks in my Chevy. I ain't got no fucking diamonds, but I'm shining, I'm the shit. I'm busting blocks in my Chevy, busting blocks in my Chevy. I ain't got no fucking diamonds, but I'm shining, I'm the shit. I'm busting blocks in my Chevy, busting blocks in my Chevy. I ain't got no fucking diamonds, but I'm shining, I'm the shit.